Yuta Kotsu has to kill Yuji Itadori, otherwise Yuta himself will die. I'll explain. The ending of season 2 brings back the original main character of Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuta Kotsu, as the one who must slay Yuji for his crimes committed in Shibuya. He announced his intentions in front of the Jujutsu Kaisen board that he will be the one to kill Yuji Itadori. This video plans on addressing the ending of the season and what we will expect in the next season. Be prepared to see some spoilers from the most recent episode to chapter 142. The absence of Yuta Kotsu can definitely be felt during the Shibuya arc as the second strongest sorcerer. He would have been great help for the main cast to retrieve Gojo, as well as reducing the amount of casualties experienced. Yuta was unfortunately sent away on a business trip ordered by Gojo in an attempt to find another special grade cursed tool, which Gojo happened to have destroyed in the events of the movie Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the Cursed Whip. The announcement of Yuta being Yuji's executioner is definitely shocking, especially as a way to end the season. As Yuta states at the end of the episode, he will be the executioner for Yuji Itadori. By entering this binding vow, he must keep his end of the bargain, otherwise he will face some repercussions of not fulfilling his promise, as stated by Kenjaku at the beginning of the Shibuya incident, when Mahito planned on not restoring Mekamaru's body. His justification for being involved in Yuji's execution is that Yuji is the one responsible for hurting his friends, and as such, he wants to kill him. This would also come as a big shock to anyone, as Yuta left with his castmates being healthy, but came back to one being scarred and one missing an entire arm. As the binding vow has now been created, the higher-ups of the Jujutsu Society ensure that Yuta, the current strongest sorcerer, is on their side. If Yuta was to oppose the Jujutsu Society, although not as strong as Gojo, he would pose a big problem, with maybe only a handful of sorcerers coming even close to Yuta's strengths. The way that Yuta overcomes this binding vow is by killing Yuji Itadori. Yuji dies. For the second time in the series, guys. The end. I'm partially joking. Due to Yuta's unique abilities, with only a select number of sorcerers being able to do this, such as Sukuna and Shoko, to not only use positive cursed energy on himself, but also being able to project this outwards to heal other people. After having a one-sided fight with Yuji, he stabs Yuji in the heart, which does kill him, fulfilling his binding vow. However, as he does infuse his blade with positive cursed energy, it instantly heals him, ensuring that Yuji survives. We learn that Yuta took the order to kill Yuji from the higher-ups to get their backs off of them, so that they can actually attempt to unseal Gojo, directly defying one of the 3 rules imposed on the sorcerers after the Shibuya incident. Yuta states that he wanted to help Yuji as he is important to someone that is important to him, namely Gojo. We see at the end of the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, Gojo appears before Yuta and Miguel, and during the scene, Gojo passes on some information saying that if anything happens to him, he should look after the other students, especially Yuji, as the two of them are very similar, both being placed under execution within the first few moments of being involved in the Jujutsu Kaisen world. Looking back at this, it was quite risky, suggesting that Yuji's heart didn't stop. The binding vow would have been violated, meaning that Yuta may have suffered from some sort of consequence. Yuta's introduction back into the story opens up many opportunities for the main cast to unseal Gojo. As someone who rivals Gojo in terms of abilities and overall potential, he may teach the other characters a thing or two about what it means to be strong and having responsibility for those around them. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing, as I do cover Jujutsu Kaisen content on this channel. I have a few theory videos regarding Yuta and other characters within the series, so stay tuned for those. I'll see you in the next video.